You're telling me this car used to be crash damaged? There's no way. Yes way. This car used to be crash damaged, and there is still some small little things that will give that away. So let's jump in to about this car, what I know, and yes, it come from Copart. So there are telltale signs. Let's have a look. So I know the car is a real mess at the minute. As you can see, the Scottish weather isn't exactly great. But let's go over the car. So when I got this car, it had no front splitter, was not there. But on the front, you can still see some of the scuff marks just here. Now, this mark here was not from coming from Copart. This was actually done when I went to Ford Fair this year. So looking over this car, we can then come down this side here, and you can now start to see some of the telltale signs. Now, yes, I know the car is absolutely filthy, but if we go in slowly, we can see some of the scratch marks along here. That and this little bit of damage just here. But there will be a new one going on the bottom. That is all the telltale signs that you can now see. Since having this car, I now have put the RS replica spoiler on. I've also got the window vents on, a couple of stickers on the back. The exhaust is actually the upgraded from factory with the Mountain Tune exhaust and kit on it. As we come round, let's go on to the Piranha Racing. We'll go back to that, of why this is on here and why we have some of their stickers on. So at the minute, that is how the car sits. I will throw in some pictures now of what it used to look like. It was mega windy outside, and I'm not sure how much that would have picked up on. So I've jumped in the car to continue. So if you're liking this, give it a like. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, because there'll be more about this car week in, week out. Now, apologies, there hasn't been a video last week. We are currently in the middle of moving. I'll put a clip in now. So, the backstory on this car. I got this on Copart auction back in, I want to say January. Category S or N, I will double check, I will put it here. And it needed a few work. Now, what we could see from the pictures didn't look like a lot, but being crash damaged, you don't fully know what you're getting. Anyway, we got it back to the yard. It went over to Piranha Racing development team. I will link them below on Facebook if you're in the Essex area in the UK. It needed a replacement wing mirror, so we got the carbon fibre wing mirrors put on. It needed... I actually think that was it. I think that was all it needed. I know we had the dent guy come out, he pulled out some dents. And I think that was actually it, to be perfectly honest. I will need to go back and double check. We got it up on the dyno, as I will show you here. And now you're back. So we got it on the dyno run, that's what it put out. I will then put the sheet here of what it put out. Little did we know at the time, it was actually about a month-ish later that we realised it actually had a boost leak. I will show you a picture of, or a video, I think I've got a small video, put it here.
And it just went mad. There's that much smoke. There's a rave going on in there.
to show you it leaking and how much it was actually leaking. We had no idea at this point it was leaking that much. So we ended up getting a new crossover pipe. So here is the engine bay. Now coming in, we have the AirTech crossover pipe that we actually exchanged. We also have the Mount Tune plenum there. We also have the upgraded AirTake filter. Does actually need a new one by the looks of it. We also have the mirrors. They were already in the car when I got them. It's also had little bits like the sides here done. I also got the chrome over the top of the fuse box. We also have the fillers. I did put the eyebrows on. I know a lot of people are very like Marmite about them. You either love them or hate them. I also then put on the new grille, cut out the old one. Now we do know it has had an upgraded intercooler, so at the minute we're not fully sure if it's running stage 1 or stage 2. We do need to have a look at the intercooler. We do have the engine brace going across to be fitted, and I also have the hose pipes to go blue. We did also fit the RS vacuum intake there, or line. But yeah, that's pretty much how the engine bay is sitting right now, and all of the mods that the car has had at the minute from the front. So hopefully soon the car will be going to stage 3. If it's not already stage 2, then it'll be going to stage 2, and it'll be going back down to Piranha Racing in Essex. Now, as you saw before, we tried to fit on the rear diffuser. I am going to do that again. I do have another bracket, so hopefully that will be on. Now, I'm unsure what to do about the exhaust. Now, I think these are 4-inch tips. I actually want to get 4.5, 5-inch. I do really like the KMS. Was it the Thunderstorm War? But yeah, I'm thinking about getting that in the future. Obviously, we've also got the mud flaps on. But yeah, that's kind of how it's sitting at the minute. I can't really remember if there's anything else. Obviously, we've got wind reflectors on. But yeah, here we go. That is the car as it sits right now. Everybody loves turbo noises, especially me. One more thing I forgot to mention on this car is it actually has launch control. I'm not going to launch it. I don't want to ruin my drive shaft, but I can show you what it sounds like and what it does. So let's go to that. Okay, here's what it sounds like for launch control. So yeah, definitely not going to launch it. Don't want to go through a drive shaft right now. But these are the types of roads that I'm driving all the time. So you can see why it gets so messy and needs cleaning a lot of the time. Now these are my normal roads every day on the school runs and everything else. So let me put this up here and I will show you a bit more of this road. unfortunately, living out near farms, we do get a lot of lorries on these back roads, so I'm not going balls to the wall while driving, because as you can see, this is what happens. Just so you can see the views. Honestly, gorgeous living here. Absolutely gorgeous. The roads obviously are what the roads are like. They're muddy, they're dirty, they're wet. It's just kind of what you got to deal with. Hence why it gets washed so many times. Thank you for watching. If you like the content coming out, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.